Hey, I'm Bob Dixon, owner of 7 Artist Management, 7 AM. We represent photographers specializing in fashion, advertising, music, and portrait. I've been in Venice for 15 years. I've lived in Venice Beach. I opened my business and I wanted to keep it in Venice Beach because I feel like there's a lot of creativity here. A lot of my friends are in the creative industry. I come more from like the business advertising background, and I feel like Venice is really a blend of that. Venice has changed a lot in the last 5 years. And we used to have an office over on Abbot Kinney. We just moved away from there now just because it's becoming a little bit more corporate, commercialized. I'm starting to notice the people who are walking the streets over there changed too. I live here on the boardwalk. I like getting up every day and just touching base with the sand and looking at the water. I like the fact that there's a lot of people that are somewhat a little freakish. That's kind of cool. It reminds me that I'm a little bit more sane. The actual fashion of Venice, I think, is a beautiful collection of tourists. We have a lot of Asian tourists who bring fashion, you know, in their own way. So it's a little bit more colorful, vivacious. I also feel that it's a little bit more chill. So unlike New York or unlike even some areas of LA that aren't Venice, I feel like people just sort of throw on a t-shirt and jeans. As long as it's a good pair of jeans and a nice pair of shoes, I think that's their style. They're not trying to be anything that they're not. Abbot Kinney is becoming a little bit more of a runway show. So for instance, a lot of people are dressing up to go out to dinners. A lot of people are, you know, looking the part a little bit more. It's becoming a little bit more like Soho in New York, in my opinion, which is nice because it brings that element to Venice Beach, but it's also something that is unique and is transitioning right now. What I like is when I'm walking in Venice, I see a lot of people that have more fluidity in what they're wearing, whether it be one piece, one article of fashion that sort of flows a little bit more, or it's an accessory or a piece of jewelry that might have like a dream catcher or something on it. So it's almost like Venice fashion is incorporating their own whimsical, kind of hippy-dippy spirit of Venice, which I like and I embrace, but then also incorporating like what's the latest and what's on point with what's trends, you know, are popular right now. I have a lot of friends here from all different walks of life, and I feel like at the end of the day, we all come back and we all have one common denominator, which is just friendliness and the desire just to be one and be connected. And it's like when you're talking to somebody who's not really a part of that, or maybe scared of that, or doesn't quite understand that, they look at it as like maybe something a little bit different. And I like the fact that everybody that I've met in Venice that truly has that desire, they're willing to bring somebody in and walk them through that, whether they show it by actions or whether they like include them in something. It's like, okay, you can come check us out, and if you like it, stick around. If you don't, that's cool too. We're still gonna be here.